In our class, never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with Philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the Philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at Philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, Philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with Philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, Philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Philsgang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Philsgang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Look, it's a good headline number. That's a strong number. The strongest economic performance.
And so we have an accelerating economy. The economy is growing, and that's what we need to keep this story going.
Yeah, they need to keep a story going. Their GDP came out today at 3.5%. That's a bunch of baloney. The real GDP is 1.8%. Welcome to Philsgang, coast to coast, around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. It's amazing how they continue to mask all the bad economic numbers. They don't tell us the truth. They've been able to get away with this for at least the last 8-9 years using stock buybacks. As long as the stock market keeps going up, that's all people care. That's all they look at, nothing else. They see that market going up, everybody's convinced that's the economy. So let's take a look at some of these numbers today. Now, I thought the GDP, we were promised this. Remember Larry Kudlow, how fast our economy was going to grow? It was going to grow gangbusters. Why? Because we were going to give the corporations a $1.3 trillion tax cut, which means we were not going to receive in our checking account, the government, this year, that $1.3 trillion. So we're going to have $1.3 trillion less in our checking account. And they said, oh, but we'll be able to pay for that. Because by giving them the $1.3 trillion instead of giving it to the government to pay our bills, not to worry. They're going to hire so many people, and they're going to increase wages so much that the wages are going to be up, more people are going to be working, and therefore we can pay for it because people are going to be paying more withholding tax, and everything's going to be fantastic. Well, it didn't work out that way. It was a lie. So now comes the economic GDP. After we've been told this,
we could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
We come at 3.5%. Oh, they don't say anything about that. They don't remind you of what Kudlow said. How come we're not at 4%? And here's why we're at 1.83. That's the real number. First of all, what is the GDP? First of all, GDP is a lagging indicator. It stinks. It's not a great indicator. The best indicator in the world is looking forward, is durable goods. That's the one you want to depend on. GDP lags. In other words, it tells you how, if you look at the economy, okay, the current economy, it just tells you, well, what's going on with it. In other words, it doesn't help you. It's just you're looking at the current economy. Doesn't tell you what's going on. So what do? Where the durable goods, remember, is an indicator that's a leading economic indicator. It's the most important indicator because it indicates and it signals the future changes in our economy. The GDP doesn't give us the future changes. They tell us what the changes are after they happened. What good is that? So it's lagging. But here's how they manipulate it. Their favorite trick is inventory. They build inventory. And their favorite trick is to build inventory from soybeans because we export so much soybeans all over the world. It's incredible. So when they want to make a good GDP number, what they do is increase the inventory of soybeans by just pulling it from the future orders. They bring it back to the current quarters. So in other words, they steal the orders out front and bring it back to the current quarter. And that's how they get their number. The real GDP was 1.83, but they're telling us it's 3.5. So that's fine. Let them do that. But if you really want to know how our economy is really doing, it's really doing bad. Because let's take a look at the GDP. If you go and look down in the numbers, it's terrible. Terrible report. Capital investment is down big time. Corporations are not spending money on capital investment. They're not spending money on machinery, equipment, big ticket items. And that's why, and that shows up in your durable goods orders. The big ticket items, machinery, and all that. That shows up in the durable goods. And we got the durable goods orders. And they're telling, oh look, isn't it the durable goods orders fantastic, they're telling us. Again, they rig it to make it look good. How do they do that? Well, remember, they use soybeans and inventory to make the GDP look better than what it is. Now, because our durable goods, remember, is a future. You look out in the futures. How many orders are going to be out there 6 months from now, 7 months from now? So you and I can depend on what the economy is. If I'm a CEO of a company, I don't look at the GDP number.
That's already gone. That's beyond me. That's behind me. I need to look, what are the orders in the future? What are the big items, the big ticket items? Machinery, appliances, those sort of things. Are the orders increasing or decreasing? If we see them increasing, then we can count on a good economy going forward. But what they do to mask it, like now when the orders are plunging, they'll turn around and they will leave in military aircraft orders. Now think about this. 44% of the durable goods orders is military aircraft. That has nothing to do with the economy. What are you, nuts? So they make sure they leave in military defense orders, which is stupid because, first of all, it's military, it's aircraft, it has nothing to do with us. And not only that, but the way they order the new military aircraft is they have to borrow money. It's debt. It's debt. So what you need to do to really see what the economy looks like, pull out the military orders, which we had to borrow money to put those orders in to buy the aircraft and everything else. And if you really look at it, if you look at the durable good orders, and then you back it into the GDP, take out the inventories, we didn't grow. We grew less than 2%, but that's not. But remember what they said? Story. Everything's a story. They got to tell you a story. So the market now is at a 10% correction. That's what's really going. If this economy was doing so good, why has the market dropped? Again, we're in a correction, and this is a worse correction than we had in February. And that's when I predicted we'd have a stock market crash, was on January 16th. And I said the capitulation, the actual crash, like in 1987, the capitulation, we had a 500-point drop in one day. It's called the capitulation. Well, guess what? We haven't had the capitulation yet, but we're going to get it. And the market right now is down 10%, and they can't get this market back up. They can't. It's impossible. So the only way they used to get it back up is by stock buybacks. But guess what? The reason why the market is collapsing is because they used to buy. When interest rates were at zero, they were buying every day $3.5 billion worth of stock, their own company stock. Corporations would get money free, and they'd buy $3.5 billion of their own stock to push the stock market up. Now, the interest rates are up 250 basis points, no more free. They cut it back from $3.5 billion a day of purchases to $1.5 billion a day. And that's why the stock market is starting to collapse. You no longer have that fake move to the upside, which is those stock buybacks. We'll talk more about that, and where can you make money now in a market like this?
Want more information on this show? Go to Philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. Philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Philsgang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with Philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust Philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and Philsgang.com, you can. Philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Philsgang.com. Philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Philsgang Radio Show. Want to know more about Philsgang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so the market is down 10%. You're losing money. You should be making money because you should be short the market. If you were in the spiders with my gang, and by the way, let me give you this number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm going to leave open, remember I said yesterday that I would open up where I would, if you want to join the gang, this was yesterday, I said if you want to join the gang for $39.95, I would give you with that membership a free, for 1 month, my color-coded chart that gives us the buy and sell signal. The same signal that we bought the S&P when the S&P turned green, the S&P 500 on right around July 11th. On July 11th, we saw after it was red, turned green, telling us the institutions were buying it. This is the S&P. This is what you need. And then it went up 5%, and then on October 3rd, it turned red. Not only did we get out, take our 5% profit, but we turned around and sold it short, my gang, because it turned red. And now, it's now down 10%. We did the same thing. Remember on January 16th, right before the February crash, I predicted it would happen. And same thing, when February came, it went from green to red. And the market collapsed. Remember, we had 11% correction. We caught this correction as well. We were in it. We bought the spiders. You don't want to be in a 401k. You want to be in the spiders because you don't have those expenses that you have in a 401k. So we own the spiders instead. The key is, as it was going up 5%, to get a signal to tell you to get out in time. To get out. To turn mother's picture against the wall and get out. To run like hell. And we got that signal on my chart on October 4th. Now, for those who wanted to stay in and play the downside, they did. And now it's down 10%. And this is a worse sell-off than the one we had in February because we have tougher headwinds. So they come out yesterday and they lie about the trade deficit. They lie about the durable goods orders. It's amazing. They can't tell the truth about anything. They continue to mask everything. The trade deficit is one of the worst things ever. They never talk about the trade deficit. They never talk about it. They hate talking about it because the trade deficit is a killer. The trade deficit is the root of all economic evils. It's the biggest job killer. Obama, because of the trade deficit, lost 6 million jobs. He never talked about it. The trade deficit puts all the downward pressure on wages. The trade deficit shifts high-paying manufacturing jobs to low-paying bartending jobs. But you don't hear any of these guys on these financial shows talk about it because they mask it. They're always telling a story. They mask it. It's a job killer. Then the GDP, they come out and tell us how it's going to go up to 5%.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Then it comes in at 3.5%. But here's the key: it didn't come in at 3.5%. It came at 1.83%. So what's the difference between 1.83 and 5%? It's the story they tell us. But here's the real truth. Here's what they're masking. They manipulated. They knew it was coming to 1.83, so they manipulate it with inventory. That's what they always do. They build inventory. And they always do it with soybean inventory. They pull it from the future and pull it back to the current quarter. It's fake. That's their favorite trick, how to mask a bad economic GDP, bad growth, called inventory build. They do it with soybeans. Then, if you go down and you dig in the GDP number, what they're telling us at 3.5%, which is really 1.83, when you factor back out, if you pull back out the inventory, it's only 1.83. And then you get down into the numbers. Remember, part of economic growth is what? You got to have companies plowing money back into their companies, buying new machinery, new equipment, big equipment. That grows the economy. Well, they didn't. Capital investment is down, is almost nothing, because CEOs are putting the money in their pocket rather than taking their profits and putting it back into equipment. They're taking the capital, the cash, their profits, and the money they borrow, that's cheap money, and they buy their own stock back. That pushes the stock up, and their salaries are tied to the stock. So investments are down, spending on machinery is down, and you go look at the numbers, you see it. Oh, but they're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, what a wonderful GDP. Terrific. Listen.
The 4% number for consumer spending, that's very strong, probably propelled by tax cuts, stronger wages, as well as a lot of employment.
Oh, shut
number
up.
For consumer spending.
Stop it. It's a lie. Why don't you talk about the trade deficit? You talk about consumers. Go look at the trade deficit. We've had the trade deficit for September came in at $76 billion. The trade deficit came in at $76 billion. That's the biggest ever. You want to talk about consumption? Go look at the consumption and look under the trade deficit. That's the biggest ever. But, they're going to mask that by telling us the story right here, right?
The 4% number for consumer spending, that's very strong, probably propelled by tax cuts, stronger wages, as well as a lot of employment.
Oh, my God, shut up. God, these guys are awful. So, the only way, and then they came in yesterday with the durable goods number, and durable goods is a very good number because that's the number you need to really see if the economy is going to grow in the future. So if you're CEO of a company, you want to know how much money you're going to invest back in. You made $10 million in profit. You want to know if you're going to put your money back in a company to put new machinery in and everything else. You look at the orders out in the future. The GDP isn't future. The GDP is a result of what already happened. So the durable goods is very important. So you look at items like machinery and appliances and big equipment, big screen TV, stuff like that, vans, cars. And guess what? They're all down. They're all down. So it's telling us if you look out in the future, the future is terrible. Why do you think the institutions are pulling their money out and the market's going down 10%, but they're telling us now things are great? But we've been short the market because our chart showed us the institutions were pulling their money out. Get your free chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to Philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the Philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. With the Philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
At Philsgang.com, we teach you how to secure your financial stability. With a Philsgang membership, you will learn and understand how to invest in the stock market and how to keep those profits. Avoid the financial pain of 2008. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with Philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with Philsgang. For more information, go to Philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Philsgang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Philsgang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
Thousands of investors trust Philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back to the Philsgang Radio Show. Want to know more about Philsgang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Philsgang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Again, I'm going to offer today, a free chart. You join my gang, $39.95, and you get the actual chart, the color-coded chart that tells you when to buy, when to sell, simple red-green color. Get that free for a month. I provide the stocks for you. You follow us, the gang, and the stocks, and just like we did with the spiders. You know, the spiders, that's all you should do. Try the spiders for 1 month. You see how it works. You follow us and the spiders. So, in the spiders, as I say, the spiders started to turn green on July 12th. We bought, turned red, was up about 5-6%, and it turned red on October 4th. I got it right on my, if you have a mobile device, go to my site, philsgang.com. You can see it right here. I'm pointing to it. And then on October 4th, it turned red. Now, this time when it dropped, this is a much more severe drop than it was in February. See, in February, when I told you the market was going to drop, and we went from green to red, and I said to you the market was going to collapse, right? The big difference is when the market was trying to go back up, claw back that 11%, interest rates just started to go up. Now interest rates are much higher. There's much more headwinds, worse headwinds now than when we had to claw back that 11%. Interest rates on the just think of the interest rates on the 30-year fixed rate mortgage. In 1 year, interest rates have gone up. In 1 year, from like 3.62 to 4.62. That's 100 points. Wages haven't gone up 100 points. Wages have gone up about 2.8 points. And that is even a lie. If you look at the withholding tax, wages for the last 15 years, or the last 10 years, are down 15%, while consumer debt is up 30%. Think what I'm saying. So the wages in this country have not been good because we've been taking our jobs and shipping the jobs overseas. We don't pay people anymore. Why pay them? And we don't take, the corporations don't take their profits anymore and plow it back into the company to get better equipment so you can produce twice as much so they can give you a raise. They don't do that anymore. They take the money for themselves and buy their own shares back. But now, here's the other thing. Why? When the stock market collapsed, and I predicted on January 16th we were going to have that correction, and we did, and the chart, as soon as it turned red, started to go down, I told my gang, look at this. This was February. It's turning from green to red. And we shorted it. Went down 11%. It took 200 days to go back up. 200 days to go back up. Yes, they had a headwind. Interest rates were going back up. But they still were buying 3.5 billion shares a day at the corporations. That's what moves the stock up. It's not profits. It's not earnings. It's just fake. So it took 200 days because interest rates were starting to kick in. Now, this time when the market dropped, because interest rates went up too much, and therefore people had higher payments on their car, higher payments on their credit cards, higher payments on their snowmobile, their ski mobile, their wave runner. They got payments now so high, but their wages aren't going up. Their rent's going up, everything's going up, but their wages. But they'll lie to you and tell us, oh, wages are going up too. So what happened? The market collapsed again. We're going back down 11% again. We just said 10%. Because think about it. The national debt has risen 123% since 2008. Think about that. But the debt has grown 36% faster. 36% faster than the economy. Does that make any sense? The budget deficits are a killer. When your spending exceeds your tax income by 40%, and they come and tell you this nonsense.
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Please, someone tell me, how can you grow an economy by 4 or 5% when spending by our Congress exceeds our tax income by 40%? It's impossible. But as long as they say it, people will believe it. They just believe it. Now when the stock market crashed, people in their 401ks, they're going, oh, what do I do? What do I do? The market's crashing. It's going down again. Just like in February, it's going down. Well, my gang had an indicator that told them it switched from green to red. I'm going to give you that chart free right now. All you got to do is join the gang. It's $39.95. Then for 1 month, just follow me. Why don't you just follow me with the spiders? Just follow me with the spiders. If they keep going down, we'll just keep short. If it turns around and they come up with some lie or whatever they want to do, or if they drop interest rates back down to zero grid to push it up, it'll turn green. And stay with your best stocks. Always stay with your best stocks. That's what we do. We stay with our industrials. We always stay with our semiconductors, our industrials, our banks, our home builders. And then we put them on the chart, and when they turn red, we sell short. They turn green, we buy. That is not hard. So try it for 4 weeks. So I'm going to open it up again today, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Try it now. Call now. Now, think about this. They keep telling us, okay, that corporations, okay, are doing fantastic. Really? Corporations doing fantastic? But their debt has grown by 40%. Nobody's talking about that. The reason their debt has grown by 40% to a record $6.3 trillion since 2008, because the money's been free. It's free. But it's not free anymore. And that's why the market has just collapsed. And when the market turned red, we were right there. The market turned red on October 4th. It turned red on our MV2, and now it's dropped 10%. And when it rallied back up, and the economy's better. That's okay. Start buying now. Things are okay now. Things are great now. But when the stock market kept going up, it remained red. It remained red. It told us the institutions weren't buying. It's telling us everybody on these financial shows are telling you get in, buy. But the institutions aren't buying. And guess what happened? It went up about 3%, 4%, stayed red, then collapsed again. This market could go down another 10%. But we don't care if it's going to go down 10 or 20 or it's going to go up 15 or 20. Does it really matter to us? No. Does it matter to us that the national debt's growing 30% faster than our economy? That's $75 billion a day. Do you understand that? Our national debt is growing faster than the economy by $75 billion a day. But these geniuses, they don't tell you that. No, everything's fine. Everything's great. Everything's fantastic. Then they get confused. Then also when the market collapses after they're telling you everything is great, everything's fantastic, they get confused. They don't know what to do.
So what exactly is going on right now?
What the devil's going on? I mean, I can't explain this.
We got to get a breakdown of what happened.
Down, up, down.
It is a bucket of cold water on us. Caterpillar is getting crushed today.
Yeah,
I'm so confused. You'd think the market would be doing far better than it is right now. I'm so confused.
No, they're confused. We weren't confused. Caterpillar. We shorted Caterpillar because Caterpillar is one of our stocks, one of our 5 stocks. We have 5 stocks that we've held on now for 2 years. And we just put it on our MV2 color-coded chart. When it's red, we sell short. When it's green, we buy it. So Caterpillar went from $137 up to about $154. Now, all these guys in the financial shows were telling people, stay with Caterpillar, stay with Caterpillar. That was about an 8% gain. There's a 12% gain. But wait a minute. Guess what? It turned red. It turned red on October 8th, and now it's down 15%. And they're going, we don't understand what's happened to Caterpillar. We're confused. Well, why don't you join my gang? You won't be confused.
Want more information on this show? Go to Philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let Philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at Philsgang.com. We raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, Philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to Philsgang.com. That's Philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust Philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, Philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the Philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to Philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Philsgang radio show? Then you should check out Philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. You join the gang today, $39.95. And today, okay, and it'll end at the end of the day, at 6 o'clock tonight, you will get free the same chart that we used, the gang used, to make decisions, when to buy, when to sell, based by the institutions putting their money in and taking their money out. After 4 weeks, you're going to have this free. You'll either say, you know what, I wish I'd done this years ago. You'll be convinced, or you're not going to be convinced. At the end of 4 weeks, if you're not convinced, there's no contract, nothing. But wouldn't it be worth it just to know that there's really something that tells you when to get out? After it goes up, it tells you they're pulling their money out, rather than have to guess. Because you got to remember, no planner's going to call you. No 401k manager's going to call you. No broker's going to call you, because that works against them. Their commission is based on the size of the fund, not on the size of the return they give to you. And for them, when you pull your money out to go short, that means the size of their fund goes down and their commission goes down. Their pay goes down. That's why they never get you out. That's why 401ks are built in with penalties that when the market starts to crash, you can't get out during that day. You have to wait till after the market closes to get out. Isn't that stupid? So let's think about this. So if they're telling us how everything is terrific, what was terrific, it was one thing, when they did free money. And that free money was terrific. There was nothing better. Nobody's ever seen this before. Free money. Corporations could borrow money free. Do you know, like I say, interest, think about it. Per share, normal interest rates cost them $50 per share. With zero rates, it cost them $15 a share, or $19 a share instead of $50. You know what kind of savings that is? That's incredible. So all you have to do, again, join, get the chart, follow me for 4 weeks, and you'll see if I'm full of crap or not. Give you an example. I said to my gang, when I said this on January 16th, and I'm not going to play it, you've heard it a million times, the market was going to collapse. And then it started to, right? And I was right. I said, let's do this. Let's not look at every stock. Let's look at interest rate sensitive stocks. So we put up 4 builders. We put up Toll Brothers, Lennar, and LGIH, and we also put up the ETF, XHIB. And I said, let's put up the banks. We put up the ETF, XLF. We put up Wells Fargo, and we put up Bank of America. Don't have to put them all up. Then I said, let's take the big box stores. We did the ETF, XRT. And then we had Home Depot, Target, and Lowe's. So let's just take Home Depot. So Home Depot, it was going up, doing nicely. Everybody was telling you to buy it on Fox and all the rest of them, CNBC and Bloomberg's. And on August 24th, it was going up, right, nice and green. It turned green from red, and it went from $199, and then all of a sudden, when it hit 208, which I think is about 3%, something like that, 4%, it turned red. So I said to my gang, okay, let's look at our chart. It turned red. So let's short it. So it dropped from 208, it's down now to 172. 208 down to 172. Now, isn't it nice to know that you had, when you got in that stock, you didn't have to worry. You know whether you're up 4%, 5%, 6%. The beautiful thing, you knew that you're going to know when to get out. Then it dropped 17%. So instead of staying in that stock like you always do, Home Depot, and as Home Depot's going down 17%, you're calling everybody. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And they keep you in. All we did is simply, on our chart, switch the position. When it was green on September 25th and turned red on September 26th, we just switched our position, and it went down, and we're making money on the way down. That's the whole key to making money. Look, again, I always say this, it drives me nuts. In 80 years, the market has contracted, has only 80 years, we've only had 7 real big market crashes. 80 years, 7 crashes. That's it. That's it. And the stock market goes up 72% of the time. So the problem comes to when you buy your stock, nobody's telling you when to get out. Instead, they tell you to stay in it. Here, listen. Listen to this dope.
Let's go around the horn. Final trade.
Lennar, a lot of bad news priced in. Down 36% year to date. Lennar.
Okay, so now he says Lennar's down 36% year to date. So now he's the expert. He's going to tell you why it's down 36% year to date. And they'll bring their panel on. And their panel's all experts. Why it's down 36%. But not one of them said, hey, guess what? The institutions are pulling their money out. Look, here it is. I can see it. July 30th, red. July 31, red. Look at this. August 1, red. August 2, red. Hey, let's short it. Or let's at least get our money out. And then it dropped. But no, they tell you after it drops that it's down 36%. Now, here's the thing. They're starting to buy these. They're telling people to start buying these now. You don't buy this now. It's still red. So, Lennar, I got my gang out 3 days ago. And I said, we got a lot of profits in here. Let's pull our money out. And then let's wait for this to turn green. Because we were down, what was it? We had profits, I don't know, 20%, something like that. So I said, okay, let's wait now till it turns green. So people are jumping in right now, and institutions aren't buying. They're listening to these people. This is crazy. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Look, I want to end with this. You're going to hear, driving around tomorrow, everybody talking about how they're going to guarantee you, they got a way to guarantee you that you'll never lose money, that you always make money on the way up. You always participate in the profits, but you'll never participate when the market drops. You'll never participate in the losses. That's a lie. That's a lie. Sounds too good to be true, isn't it? Think of common sense. Why would an insurance company ever offer you a deal, a contract that says you only participate in the upside, but never the downside? Are they that nice? The insurance companies, that every time I deal with an insurance company, they're not nice. They are not nice people. They're worse than the banksters. They're not nice. That's a big hook, though. What a hook. What a hook. But here's what they don't tell you. All you're doing when they sign a contract with you, and they limit your upside. So, and it's the biggest commissions in the industry. You buy a $200,000 contract, you put $200,000 in one of these things, they get a 10% fee up front. your planner, your money manager, they get $20,000 up front, and they say, oh, don't worry, you're not paying for that. The insurance company pays for that, the upfront commission. It's a lie. Here's how it works. They'll say, okay, they'll gauge what rate of return they'll give you based on the commission they had to pay out. So if they're paying out this guy $20,000 and you were going to get a 4% rate of return, they'll drop it down to about 2%, or they'll drop it down to 1.5%. That's right. The average person gets about 1.5%, but he doesn't even make any money at 1%, 1.5%. Inflation eats that up. Then when you try to get out of these things, they figure it out. It's almost 2 years, about 2.3 years, 62% of the people want to get out of these because they know they're no good. You can't make money because you're locked in. If the market goes up 30%, you don't get that upside. You don't get. You're locked in. You get maybe about 3%. That's it. You're capped. So the stock market goes up 30%. You're capped at 2%. They keep the difference. So what you're doing is subsidizing your own losses. You could do that yourself. What do you need them for? You could go buy a bond and subsidize your losses. It's the biggest scam in the world. 877-600-GANG. Call us now. Please get your free chart, but you have to be a member for 30 days, $39.95. It'll be up 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Get your free color code chart. You have to join the gang, $39.95. They're ready for your call. Have a great weekend.
You have been listening to Philsgang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams. If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device